For the last decade, home has been a swanky ocean liner, where this busy pair are in charge of entertainment for 3,000 passengers on board.
B8, don't swim with the sharks or you'll be 8.
At sea, Jason and Peter live in a tiny 10 by 20 foot cabin. And when they're back on dry land, they shuttle between family and friends' homes. But the lure of their nomadic life has lost its sparkle.
But we do feel that now it's time to come and find a home at home, a base where after our 6 months at sea we can come back, relax and just entertain.
With a chance to splash the cash at every port, they're going to need a property with lots of space.
We have lots of what we call treasures. Basically all the junk we bring home from India, from Africa.
And Peter sounds like a man after Kirstie's heart.
He's a very big shopper. In fact, he's most of the time known as the Imelda Marcus with his shoe collection.
These guys are desperately pining for a house of their own, and they've been looking for 18 months.
That one looks really, really quirky, but when you look inside, it's just so higgledy-piggledy.
But in all that time, they've only managed to view 10 properties together.
When we're on the ship, we can actually search for properties, but due to the time restraints, it is physically impossible to then come back and chase up some of those properties, because a lot of the time they've actually been sold on.
This pair's property search has gone adrift. And with only 10 days to go before Jason heads back to sea, it's time for me to get on board and help navigate them in the right direction.
Well, this is a very nice place to come and meet you and have a cup of coffee and a bit of breakfast, but it's not actually yours, I understand.
No. It belongs to two of our friends, and they are part of the extended family who put us up when we come back.
So it's high time you had a place of your own. Let's talk about the house itself and what you need out of that.
I think for us, space. We live on a little cabin for the most of the year, so when we come home, we want to stretch out into the house. And storage, of course.
You work in entertainment. Are you going to be doing lots of entertaining at home as well?
We want something we can actually bring our friends to.
We want to be able to bring people back and be proud of our house. So I know there's a saying, keeping up with the Joneses. We want to give the Joneses a run for their money.
So how much have we got to spend?
We can go up to 290,000.
Yeah.
But I guess if we see the house and it's just turnkey, we walk in and have to do nothing, then I think probably we're going to be able to stretch the budget just a little bit.
OK. Are you hoping to turnkey and walk in? Is that the plan?
I think so, yeah, because we're not home for that often. So when you come home, the last thing you want to be doing is having the builders in.
OK. Let's make a start.
Jason and Peter have £290,000, with a little leeway to go a few grand over if they find a house in move-in condition which has entertaining space and decent storage. They'd like to live close to their friends in the London suburb of Beckenham.
I was quite nervous about going to meet my couple because they're both entertainment directors on cruise ships. So I was thinking they're going to be larger than life, they're going to be singing and dancing, and actually they were fine. They live in tiny cabins.
Yeah.
They're only in this country for a few months of the year. The rest of the time they're at sea. But they need a home base for all their treasures and their shoe collection.
Wow.
150 pairs of shoes, one of them has.
150 pairs of shoes?
Yes, some of them with glitter on them.
They must love you. Our house hunters have certainly taken a shine to southeast London, which is a shrewd move as property prices here are 21% cheaper than those north of the river.
If you're looking for an area of London with great transport connections and decent-sized properties, head 8 miles out of the city to Jason and Peter's preferred area of Beckenham. It's a pretty suburb with a massive draw.
It's family-oriented because of the schools. Lots of people move here when their children are just at school age.
It's quite difficult to buy a family house and everything, just because the schools are quite good around this area. People live here for a long time, so the family houses don't come up.
I guess actually once they're in and they've got the kids into the school, they're not going anywhere.
No, exactly.
That's going to make it tough for Jason and Peter. Although they don't care for league tables or catchment areas, they are desperate for a family-sized property in Beckenham, and they don't come cheap.
A 3-bed house in this area can set you back a staggering £400,000, over twice the national average. The lads don't have that kind of cash, but we've still managed to find them a great 3-bedroom property in the town.
First little number for you is this. I thought quite a handsome looking house. first thoughts on being here and looking at it?
It's got a nice curb appeal.
I like the frontage. I like something that's got a bit, not classic.
If the guys want a turnkey property in their dream location, then this 3-bedroom house delivers. It's in mint condition and the price should please them too. It's on the market at just under £280,000, which is 10 grand under budget.
Now, the front room is, as with most of the rest of the house, beautiful, perfectly formed, quite small.
Yeah.
It's a family living here, and you're not going to have a family.
No.
What?
So, sorry to break that.
Yeah. I like the way it's been finished.
I like that it's still got like a period cornice around the top.
The house has been on the market for some time. I want to show the guys the reason why I think it's not shifting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a bit bijou.
Until I met you,
Yeah.
I didn't know how big you were. But it's tiny.
Even for us, we live in a 20 by 10 foot cabin, and I think the bathroom on the cabin is actually bigger than what it is in there.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But bijou bathing needn't concern the lads because I've got the answer.
You could incorporate the bathroom with this bedroom, and then in time, or when money allowed,
Yeah.
you go up into the loft.
Okay. But obviously then we'd lose all the storage.
Well, that idea didn't float their boat. I wonder if the rest of the space will be enough for them and all their treasures.
I wouldn't be happy to really sacrifice a bedroom and then losing the storage upstairs just to accommodate a bathroom.
Yeah.
It's too big of a compromise.
And as you said, the one on the ship is bigger.
Yeah.
Sounds like a chorus line of disapproval to me.
So how did I do there? First property, any good?
It's in the right area.
Yep.
The size of the main bedroom is decent, but I think the rest of the house is a bit too small for what we would need it for.
Yeah, the entertainment space isn't going to work size-wise.
So not bad, could do better.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll move on.
I suspect some tough lessons in the art of compromise may be on the horizon. Keep searching, Captain Spencer.
Jason and Peter failed to fall for my first property, so I'm taking them a mile down the road from Beckenham to Penge, where they'll get a lot more house for their money.
I think the house is deceiving. It actually gets bigger as you go
right.
further through it.
This property has 3 decent-sized bedrooms, beautiful period features, and bags of space for entertaining and storing all their treasures. And you couldn't call this bathroom bijou. The property's priced at £315,000, which is 25 grand over their budget. But I've heard that the vendors would accept a lower offer.
Right, we've got a kind of upscale house here.
Okay.
I think you'd want to redecorate. This isn't a turnkey.
Yeah.
There's nice features as well. Nice fireplace. Original fireplace.
You could decide to knock through because you've got another room same size as this there.
What is the other side?
Have a look, after you. This wall could come out. I mean, that wall could come out. It all depends on budget and how you live.
Yeah.
There's even more options in here because you could open that up and then have a massive kitchen dining.
Yeah.
It's a surprise. I'm on a positive already.
Good on them. They don't seem fazed by the idea of a little work.
It's plenty big enough as it is, but you can grow into it. You can buy more treasures and stuff.
No more treasures.
I don't know why I always look at Peter when I talk about treasures. You help yourself upstairs. Jason and I will have a look out the back here. It's a decent garden. What's it going to be like in your own place? I mean, I'm not being rude here, but you haven't actually had to look after yourself and do all the running about of washing and cleaning.
I think it would just be a change of pace, really.
You're up for it?
Yeah. You can't be Peter Pan forever.
Are you
Got to
Peter
grow
Pan?
up. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to be Peter Pan. I think it's a very nice way of living. Why don't you see what Peter thinks?
I'm hoping he'll be seriously impressed by the size of this house. It's 358 square feet bigger than Property 1, so there's no chance of getting cabin fever in here.
I like the storage cupboard here as well.
Cool.
Is it like far?
Oh, yeah,
it's
really good storage, yeah.
I have to say, after the first property, this one's given me more of a better vibe, actually. I'm in a good place at the moment. This is a happy place. I like it.
This house is certainly getting Jason's vote, but his enthusiasm seems to have fallen on deaf ears. I think the search is still on for Peter's perfect pad. The last house showed that Jason was more charmed by period features than Peter, so I'm hoping my next number will win them both over. This house is in Anerley, which is 2 miles west of Beckenham High Street. The property is so big, I've called in the cavalry.
Is it still raining?
Yeah, it's still raining. Bucketing. So I'll wait for them out front.
Well, at least your hair's not going to go for, is he?
Yeah, if only it would.
If it's space for entertaining thereafter, then this house has got it in spades. The open-plan living space connects to a conservatory, which leads onto this lovely garden.
It's on the market at £300,000. I've heard houses on the street go for around 290, which would bring it in on budget.
Being in Anerley effectively means you get more for your money. So yes, you've got the conservatory. You've also got 4 bedrooms and a second bathroom. Come on, let's go and see all these bedrooms.
Yeah. Okay.
Bathroom, 3 bedrooms, and up again into what would have been the attic and is now a very nice master bedroom and ensuite.
Nice, yeah.
It's the biggest thing we've seen by some distance. It's 1,300 square feet.
Oh wow, really big, yeah.
Have a look at the bathroom.
Yeah, this is really nice. It's got
Nicely made out.
It's got a nice tower rail, and it's actually quite manly, actually.
Get all your products out there as well.
Yeah, you can't have more than Phil. Phil is product man. His sponge bag is bigger than mine.
What is it?
I'm not saying anything.
Sponge bags aside, will the ensuite swing it for Jason? If someone said this has got to be your home, what would you feel?
I don't know, I think I'd have to see a bit more of it first.
I have this thing that there's an 11-second rule, which is not always true, but that people know in the first 11 seconds.
Well, I will say, I mean, yesterday with the second property, once we walked in the front door and saw the hallway, I would agree with the 11. Yeah.
You felt
the
the love.
love, yeah.
So all this fabulous space isn't doing it for Jason. I wonder what Peter's thinking.
I think the front room's actually a funny shape. I don't know how it would be set up to watch TV and work functionally.
So far, Peter's been very analytical about the properties, and I need to work out whether that's just his style or whether I'm showing him the wrong houses.
Are you going to look at all 4 and then go, OK, well, that's the best one, I'll buy it? Or are you looking for love and motion and passion?
I think I'm looking for love and excitement. It's a huge commitment, and I want to make sure that we get the right one.
I'll tell you the reason why I ask, because as we walk around the property, I don't see any passion and excitement.
I thought this house had everything they were looking for and more, but if emotion is what Peter's after, then perhaps it doesn't fit the bill.
So, what do you reckon?
I like the residential street.
I can hear a but. I can hear a big B-U-T somewhere.
Yeah, no, I actually don't think it's the one.
Why
Do you
not?
think you've seen the one?
No.
Buying your first home with your partner is a massive decision, so it's no wonder Peter's holding out for the one. Now it's up to me to make sure he falls for my final property. It's time to take them back to their #1 area of Beckenham for my last showstopper. This stunning 2-bed house has all the open-plan entertaining space they're after. And if Peter's looking to impress their friends, this stylish kitchen diner should do the trick. And upstairs, the loft's been cleverly converted into an extra bedroom. Currently marketed at just under £280,000, this house is 10 grand under budget.
Much more traditional layout here.
Oh, yeah.
So the room's already been opened up.
I like this one the best so far, I think.
Yeah, because of...
No, automatically I'll get a better feeling of this one. It's a bit modern.
Finally, a positive reaction from Peter.
Coming through a very high-spec kitchen.
Very.
It's quite masculine.
Yeah, this is very nice.
The contemporary look of the kitchen has caught Peter's eye.
Is this a dishwasher?
He's doing appliances already.
But it's a good sign that he's looking around and seeing where everything would go.
And upstairs, there's plenty of space to store their treasures.
Oh, wow, it's an attic room. Wow.
Look!
It's a huge
Storage!
space.
This house ticks all their boxes, but are they both on board?
Still teetering on house 2 with a classic look, but no, this has got to do it.
It's definitely, I think, the best house we've seen so far.
Finally, some genuine excitement from Peter. I think this is the kind of keeping up with the Joneses house that they've been looking for. Having said that, Jason still holds a bit of a flame for house number 2, so it's not all done and dusted yet.
I wonder if my final act will be the one.
Could it be home?
Yeah, I think so.
And we've got the tram and the train running across the back here. Problem or not?
No, I don't think so.
So, We're cooking.
I think
Yeah,
we
we're good.
are.
We're finally alive.
Bit of excitement. Excited?
Yeah, I am really am. That's good.
The curtain isn't down on this search yet, but I've got a sneaky feeling that I might just be home and dry. Jason and Peter have had a troubled night, and they've asked to meet me before we go any further.
Morning, man. How you doing? You've got the notebook out. This is good to see.
It is, yes.
Although we initially really loved house number 4,
Yeah.
when we come away and thought about it, I think we've still got house number 2 in the running as well.
We need to make a confident decision, so
Okay,
let's check them both out.
perfect.
Okay.
So it's straight back to the traditional period property number 2 that Jason loved. It's on the market at $315,000, and I'm hoping this viewing will help them decide if they'd be willing to do any work to create the open plan living space they're after.
I think for me, to want to live in it, I'd like to have that as a through lounge.
Okay.
And probably eventually, for sure, I think we definitely need to change the kitchen.
That's a surprise for two people who wanted a turnkey property. I think Peter and his exacting standards could give my pioneering pair a run for their money.
This is getting tense. It's crunch time for these two.
I don't know.
We need to go and check out the period features. You're the one who likes the period features. I really don't mind either way about them.
This viewing has crystallised their dilemma. They're split. Jason's lost his heart to period features in this place, while Peter's mind is on other matters.
Well, walking back again in that front door, I'd already put the art on the walls. And then going up that staircase, which is, again, an open staircase, I like the balustrade and the banister on it.
If we spend 15,000 putting in a new kitchen and doing the dividing wall, that's like 15,000. Then probably, I don't know how much a new bathroom would be, probably another 5,000.
Before we go any further, let's get ourselves over to House 4 and see if you need to spend any money there.
Okay, perfect.
So it's back to Beckenham to see the cool, contemporary and 35 grand cheaper property that Peter loved.
What did you feel walking through the door?
No, I mean, I do like this one. If we opened up the other house number 2 to look like this, then ultimately we would get this finish as well.
Second viewings are really important to help you spot the finer details of a property that you didn't notice the first time round. And Peter's not missing a trick.
Coming back to both houses do make you see everything in a different light. This one, we put a skylight in downstairs. I think we want to do that, and I think we would want to replace this.
Seems this pad is not quite as perfect as Peter first thought.
I think the negatives for this house is the actual staircase leading up to that 3rd bedroom and the fact that it does back onto the tram tracks.
But choosing a home isn't as simple as compiling a list of pros and cons. It's a life-changing decision which involves our emotions, and Peter's been wrestling with a few of his own.
Yesterday in the conservatory, you asked me, I'm not getting very much of a reaction from you. Obviously, in my job, I'm in charge of entertaining maybe 2,000, 3,000 people, and I have to make decisions, and those decisions are made, and then everything runs as clockwork, and here I am doing the biggest purchase I'm ever going to do in my life, and because of you, all those decisions and house hunting has been taken totally out of my hands.
I'm not pretending it's easy. It never is.
Yeah.
We know that handing control of such an important part of your life to someone else is extremely daunting, but it really can be worth it.
What I've tried to do is shortlist and only show you the ones that I feel are genuinely suitable. If you're just doing the sums, it's this one. But what I'm picking up from you both is there's more to it than just the sums.
I'm all about the home. I'm not looking at the investment, the money we can make on it when selling it on. If we better the house, better in the house for us, not to sell it on to somebody else.
We must get ourselves on neutral ground.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
what you're going to do.
Perfect.
Definitely.
Coming back to both houses has given them a lot to think about, and it's clear it's not as straightforward as counting the cash. This could go either way. For Jason and Peter, there were 2 properties in the running. Jason fell for the traditional period features in property 2, while Peter was won over by the slick modern styling of house number 4, which was also 35 grand cheaper.
OK, so, Council of War, you've seen 2 very good houses.
Yep. House number 2 is going to be the one that we want to go for.
Really?
Yeah.
OK.
I think for me, it's when we went back today, walking through, it felt more grander and more homely to me.
Goodness me. Well, you have slightly surprised me because of the money side of things, to be honest.
We're both in jobs where we really can save.
Yeah.
So probably we'll be in a good financial position to do what we want to do.
It's been a tough call choosing between 2 cracking houses, but I know that house number 2 will make a fantastic home. It's on the market for £315,000, but I'm certain we can get it for less than that.
We know that there is an offer on the table right now at 295 from somebody else. But they're in a chain.
Yeah.
And that offer hadn't been accepted because the vendor wanted to see what you guys were going to do.
Well, they wouldn't go any lower, would they? No. Not if they've got another one on the table, though, surely.
You're not on a chain and they are. So how much is your position worth in financial terms? It's got to be worth a couple of grand. I think we should just open up with 292.5.
Okay.
Time to nail the deal.
I've got an offer for you. The money that they're prepared to spend on that house is 292,500.
It's a brave offer, 22.5 grand under the asking price, and we don't have to wait long for an answer.
What news? In a very similar position. I hadn't realised that
There's no time to waste. As it turns out, the other bidder is due to exchange contracts on their sale the following day, making them chain-free too.
What would it take to do the deal right now, here and now, and get that property off the market in the next 10 minutes?
The pressure's on. Can I close this deal quickly enough?
If they get 295 from you guys today, they'll take it off the market, they'll decline the other offer, and the deal is yours.
We've got one last chance. It's now or never.
Do you want to do it? Yeah. 295, cool.
Jason? 295. 295, we have a deal. Terrific. Cheers. Bye. Woohoo!
Shake the hand.
There we go.
Well done.
Well done, both of you. Fantastic. Delighted.
Is it always like this?
I'm afraid it is. Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
We're going to have a home together.
Yeah, at last.
5 months on, and it's all going swimmingly for Peter and Jason.
Well, I was hung first, luckily, so I got the keys to the house about 2 weeks ago. And since then, with the help of some friends, I've been really busy trying to make it livable for when Jason came home, which was yesterday.
So I came into a house that was ready and livable. The friends of ours and Peter have done such a great job of preparing the house.
Back on dry land, and our entertainers aren't planning on putting their feet up.
Yeah, I mean, big plans would involve obviously knocking down walls, putting maybe a little glass box kitchen in the back, and but I think in the meantime, what we have to do first of all is live in the house, see how it flows and how it works for us, and then when we come back next time in the summer, we'll get it all redecorated throughout.
After years of staying with family and friends, Peter and Jason finally have somewhere to call home.
Usually, I go to my parents' house, Peter will go down to his mum, and it's just going to be nice to have a place, a base that we can finally come to, and we can put out all of our treasures that we've bought from around the world. So this is something to really look forward to.
We definitely haven't let grass grow under our feet, and in fact, in 4 days' time, we are having a housewarming party here for all of our friends, just to kind of say thank you and welcome them to this area as well.
Yeah.
Excellent. Can't wait for my invite.